Okay, guys, let's get started. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. I was trying to set up both the visuals and the sound at the same time. Let me know if you can hear me. Trying to deactivate something. Welcome, everybody. Fantastic. So if while I'm talking, if the sound is okay, I'm coming. I'm going to switch my Wi-Fi if needs be. But I want to be sure if like you guys could hear me very, very well. If the sound is clear and the network is not like malfunctioning. Okay, awesome. I'm coming. Let me just try to check something. We're starting we already like this 8:05, so we're starting shortly. Very, very soon. Okay, let's get started. Let me enable the record and say the session could be recorded. So of course, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to this is our first general live session. Most of the sessions that I've been having has been for those in the private groups, those who are either in the VIP or in the institutional trading club, or those in the CME. And this year is a year of giving more value to those who are in the private platforms and the private groups. So what you want to do is you want to make sure at every opportunity you can to be plugged into any of the private mentorship groups as well. So that will literally help you skyrocket the results you get this year and the results you see for yourself this year. So this is 5th, and actually we announced that on the 5th, access into the private groups are officially opened, so people could literally get plugged in from the 5th. So it's going to be open for now to whenever I think it's time to like close the doors and shut it down for people to be able to access. A lot of persons are still paying in, like some persons paid in today as well. So let's get straight to what we have for today. I had to like quickly draft out a kind of short PDF so we could that time to like close the doors and shut it down for people to be able to access. A lot of persons are still paying in, like some persons paid in today as well. So let's get straight to what we have for today. I had to like session quickly draft out a kind of short PDF, help me to be very communicative and effective for us. So the first part is what I refer to like a must watch, and I call it a must watch because close the doors and shut it down. Sometime in the month of January, when I started like Shifuwealth palliative stuff, and I had to like quickly draft out a kind of short PDF throughout both myself and my team of traders who were given free calls and free signals in the month of December. Help us to over 100 to be very communicative and effective for us. The first part is what I refer to like a must watch, and I call it a must watch because close the doors and shut it down. Sometime in the month of January, when I started like Shifuwealth palliative despite that, I also having quickly draft out a free kind of short PDF throughout session. Both myself and my team of traders who were given free calls and free signals in the month of supposed help us to over 100 to be having those effective for us. Session. The first part is having those we had sessions series of sessions. I call it one watch we had series of sessions. Sometime in the crazy and hard when I started this despite that we had to like other activities draft out free kind of strategy session. Both myself and my team of traders let me see I think quickly supposed help us to over 100 having those effective session. First, let me use my Wi-Fi. Just hold on. part is having this. We had this. Despite that, we also had other activities, frequent strategies, sessions. Both myself and my team. Okay, are we back now? I had to swap to help us over 100 having those effective sessions. Let me use my Wi-Fi. I had to swap to a different network. I think it's the network that was having this. There's no one despite that. Other activities. It was actually the Wi-Fi strategy session. Both myself connection. So are we back now? I had to swap the host over different one is having those apartment session. I just switched from the one on the streets to the one on the apartment. So let's get to what we have. So in the month of December, we did the Shifuwealth palliatives, and having those songs. We had there's no one other activities. It was actually the Wi-Fi strategy session. However, I had the host over different one. There was having the last session. I just switched from the one on the streets to the one on the apartment. So let's get to what we have. So in the month of December, we did the Shifuwealth palliatives, and having those songs. We had other activities. It was actually the Wi-Fi strategy session. However, I had the host over different one. There was having the last session. I just switched from the one on the streets to the one on the apartment. So let's get to what we have. So in the month of December, we did the Shifuwealth palliatives, and having those songs. We had other activities. It was actually the Wi-Fi strategy session. However, I had the host over different. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if the sound is better now. Is the sound better now? Can you guys hear me now? Cool. Okay. Yes. I actually I mistook. Actually, it wasn't even the network. I think it was a particular the YouTube was playing out, and I was to deactivate the YouTube voice. So the YouTube voice was like echoing while I was actually sharing with us. So sorry about that. Let me continue the recording. So let's continue for today. So basically, there was a session we had last month, which I streamed live on YouTube. And I know it was a festive period, and of course, a lot of people were enjoying the festivity and whatnot. But in that particular session, I streamed it live on YouTube, and I taught how to copy trades, how to take trades on Bybit. But it's not just about how to take trades and copy trades on Bybit, but literally I taught a method and a strategy which is unheard of. It was literally something that 80 to 90% of people who trade cryptocurrencies do not know of and do not apply in their trade. Hence, they have a lot of negative results and negative occurrences. Now, what I thought is something that if you understand it very well, you should never ever liquidate your account again. It should never happen, because I literally gave my major weapon. I thought something that is literally opposite what 90% of coaches and traders when it comes to crypto believe or teach their audiences. So what you want to do after this session today, if you like making profits consistently, if you like results and want something better for your life in this year 2023, what you should go and do is to go back to the last live session video, which was that topic. And I think that should be the last video, the last live video on the YouTube channel. Go back, sit down, play that video in your home or at your comfort zone and watch it. Watch it and take notes. When you take notes, it's not even about whether it's not something that it has to specifically be used on my own trades. Once you take notes, you can apply it on any trade anywhere in the world, and you will definitely have results. You will be taking the biggest risk, and yet people will be confused. Why are you taking the biggest risk? Yes, you have the safest results. That is a must watch. Everybody, that is the number one assignment you want to do. Go back and watch it. When you watch it, be sure to drop your comment. Drop your comment on what you learned on that particular video, because definitely it is something that everybody needs. Like everybody who is a trader or wants to make money from trading needs. You see this issue of my liquidating my accounts, this kind of thing happens. I think I see those kind of things are people who do not have that understanding. I think you should just go and watch the video and you will get the understanding from the video yourself. So let's talk about coins that are actually going to be dead in the next cycle. Everybody is expecting that, okay, we're about to get an incoming bull run, and as the bull run is incoming, some people will make money, some people will lose money. Are we prepared for the bull run and whatnot? Different kind of things are being stated right now by different people. Different kind of things are being stated by different people. But one of the best facts that we should know, or you should know, is that many coins that people are buying right now will not give them the kind of profit they expect in the next cycle. Many coins will be dead in the next cycle. And if we look at 2013 was basically, why is this not working? Okay, I don't know. Let me share this. If you look back in 2013, I think 2013 was like that should be the first bear market. I was not in crypto in 2013, but I started cryptos in 2016. So I have at least witnessed about 3 bear markets and 2 major bullish markets. 3 bear seasons and 2 major bullish markets. And one thing I could tell you out of my experience in the past 7+ years of doing cryptocurrencies and making money out of cryptos and blockchain and Web3 is that there are so many coins that will not survive in the next cycle. For example, like in 2013, there were 2 major coins that was like top. That was Bitcoin and Ethereum and LTC, yes, and Litecoin. Bitcoin and LTC were like the top coins that survived through the 2013 bear that was like major to the first bear market in 2013. Bitcoin and LTC, that's Litecoin. These are like the 2, not even Bitcoin and Ethereum. It was Bitcoin and Litecoin. Then if you go down to 2017, there was a massive bull run in 2017, very massive bull run in 2017. I used to remember then, I used to hold a lot of sessions and meetings, but a lot of public sessions very well, where people gather. And in 2016, I started holding those sessions very, very well across different states in Nigeria. And then I used to talk about how Bitcoin is going to get to $1,000 per one. I used to predict $1,000 per one. This Bitcoin is going to get, because as of then, we're buying Bitcoin for about $100. Now, when it started happening, it was so unreal. Like, it was so unreal and crazy, because this is what I'm predicting to get to $1,000, and this guy is getting to as high as $10,000, $15,000 to like $20,000 as of the ending of December 2017. But here is it. In 2017, we had about 15 major coins. These 15 major coins made a lot of people crazy money. Bitcoin made people money. I made some money from Bitcoin. But Ethereum made people money too, especially at the January 2018. But here is it. Out of these 15 major coins, many of them, like, people were expecting that this coin will be the holy grail. This coin is going to be the next big thing. This coin is going to be this. And sadly, or should I say unfortunately, they did not actually thrive as they should. Like, we had coins like IOTA, which is I think it's IOTA. We had coins like sorry. We had coins like IOTA. We had coins like, how do I remove this stuff? Okay. We had coins like IOTA. We had coins like EOS. Yes. We had coins like NAME. There were coins like NAME. We had coins like SVG. I could recall SVG because SVG actually made a lot of people money, especially I had a lot of friends too, about 2 of my friends then in 2017 that made a fortune out of XVG. SVG was called Veg. SVG is basically Veg. They literally made a fortune out of SVG. SVG, like, SVG, like, is it 160,000%? I'll be 16,000%. It was insane. It was really, really insane because we're being exposed to this level of profit and gain in a way that it has never happened before, in a way that we've never had that kind of experience or that kind of results before then. And from then, we had BTG. We had Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Gold too was also very, very, very phenomenal. We had Bitcoin Gold, and I think something happened to Bitcoin Gold. I don't know what happened, but I think if I decide to check what happened to Bitcoin Gold, we would have let me check. Something happened to Bitcoin Gold. I'm trying to check what happened to Bitcoin Gold. Like, I think it's still existing. It's still there. It's still there on the market. I could check now. Let me check that. Okay. Can you guys see the screen? Let me know if you can see the screen, please. If you can see the screen, let me know. Okay. There was BTG. Yes, this is BTG. So Bitcoin Gold is currently, it's still even being ranked as top 100, top 200 or top 150 because it's currently 118. This is amazing. It was among the major coins that made people a lot of money then. People were like Bitcoin Gold, NAME, EOS, IOTA, like these coins were like top coin. But funny enough, out of the 15 of them, only very few literally like survived in the next run. Like, so when the run started, like in 2020, there was when the major run started. It started like in 2019, we're having blinks of it. We said happened in 2019 because in 2019 we had like BNB, the launchpad frenzy started in 2019. In 2018, we're having STOs, we're having security tokens. So in 2019, BNB came and whatnot then. So by 2020, we started having the DeFi frenzy. DeFi came and a lot of money was being made, the YFI, YFL, we made a lot of money out of those coins. Like sometimes in a day, we'll be turning like $200 to like them $10,000, $5,000. This kind of money was like, it was so much in 2020 into 2021. And now, I think the bull run ended midway in 2021, and then the effect kicked in November 2021. But it's midway 2021, it ended, but the effect kicked in November 2021. But this was it. Most of these coins that we were expecting did not actually turn out to give people very profits by the next run. So now we had like a run in 2020, 2021, and we have glided through a bear market, like an amazing, this is like one full year that's seems to be like very, very long for many of you, especially those of you who is like your first time in crypto. And the years seem to be very, very long. 2022 is one of the longest year. Longest year. I hope I'm right. It's one of the longest year for so many of you. How you survived through 2022 in the crypto market. Like if you survived 2022 in the crypto market without you giving up and you're still here, like attentive on these sessions, like either on YouTube or you are connected on the Zoom, wherever you're connected, like I want to like give a better big thumbs up to you guys. It takes a lot of emotional stamina, emotional strength, and mental capacity to believe that, okay, despite how far bad this thing has been, it will actually turn out to be favorable and well for you. Looking at the fact that there's a few of us and a couple of us who are actually killing it and making good progress in the markets, despite the odds. So if you're still here, kudos to you guys. Now, there are a couple of coins to people who are actually looking at that. They believe that it is also going to do so well, and it's actually going to make people a lot of money and a lot of gains in the next run. And one of them people believe in strongly is RVAX, but I doubt if RVAX is actually going to like do as much as people expect. I think RVAX is going to be like what we call dead on arrival, and it should literally projects or give the kind of life-changing stuff that people are expecting. Another coin is Solana. Solana, many people I believe, especially when with the Samo airdrop and whatever come, I think what you're seeing is just like a ripple effect of the degen, like it's mini degen run, and a lot of coins are like doing so well in the Solana frenzy. But after a while, it's going to die down, and Solana will not be able to like give that major thing people are expecting. I'm not saying Solana is going to die or be dead, because of course, look at BTG. BTG is not actually dead as per se. BTG is not actually dead as per se, but it is alive, but it's like nobody's talking about it. The same thing, Solana has done what it should do. It has changed a lot of people's life. It has made people a lot of money. I can recall we had a lot of testimonies from people who turned millionaires in our community in 2021 as a result of Solana, which I started talking about Solana in 2020. So it has done what it should do. It shouldn't expect it. Like if you look at the DeFi aspect of Solana, it is totally dead. From about 10 billion all-time high in the DeFi TVL, it has dropped to like 200 million. Whatever. Even with all the bullish stuff, it's still not up to, it's not even up to like 2 billion or so. It dropped like 98%, so it's almost dead. And we've had issues with SBF. There was issues of SBF and FTX and the crash of all that and of that. And Alameda actually still owns 13% of the circulating supply of Solana. If you do not know, 13% of circulating supply of Solana still belongs to these guys. So what will stop them from dumping it to actually clear off or pay off investors, if they would even pay off the investors as per se? So on that perspective, that there's a lot of sketchy things around Solana. So it is more like a gamble. There are people who are buying it for the next run. We then make profit. Yes, they will make profit, but those kind of life-changing, mega kind of gains, you should not expect it from such kind of coins. And there are also so many coins out there, which I cannot be calling out their names right now, but so many coins. Like if you look to the top 50 coins right now, out of the top 50 coins right now, I could boldly tell you that just only 10 will like be on top and cause those big things in the next coming years. Like 40 out of the 10 might just you might end up being in top 200 or top 300, and will not get advanced more than that. So this means that you want to look out for two things. If you want to look out for, first of all, there will be a few projects that will sustain the next boom and they will give us insane gains. And number two, you want to look out for new possibilities, new projects. In 2018 was when I first called Chainlink. In 2018 was when I first called Phantom. And when I talked about Chainlink and Phantom, these were like very, very small prices. If you have access to the BTP course, maybe you're in any of the, if you're in the VIP, so you paid for the VIP or you decide to pay for the course. In the BTP course, you see some of the videos I did there were actually old videos I did like in 2019 or so. And I started talking about cryptocurrencies and like the advantage and whatnot. And if you see in those practical videos, you could actually see the prices of Phantom in those videos, the price of because some of them were actually, I was holding a couple of them in my business account when I was doing that video. That is actually, the cost is still on the website. So let's see the quantity I have there. I think I have a couple thousands of Solana, a couple thousands of Phantom, and I also had a good number of Chainlink. I said that gave me a lot of money with the major boom run of Phantom and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. But this is the thing. The thing here is, there will be few that will be able to sustain the next boom and give us insane amount of money, insane profit, insane gains. At the same time, you want to also pay attention to new protocols that will be coming in, because Chainlink was a new protocol, Phantom was a new protocol, and these protocols came in during the bear market, into the bear season, and they like literally led in the massive boom. We had coins like during the DeFi frenzy. We had this new protocol that actually led it. I think AAVE, which is called Lend it, and Compound. All those protocols they were all new protocols that led it. And it's just how this cycle comes on and comes on and comes on and comes on. We are preparing for another major wave in the market, another major cycle in the market. And while we are preparing for this, there will a lot of new projects are coming to the scene that will lead this wave. And if you do not pay attention to them, you will be waiting to make a big money while the big money has already left you. It has already left you. Like I said, as every single year that we get older in the world, the chances of profits margin in making it in crypto reduces. When I mean it reduces. So if possible, you were able to make 100,000%, like the kind of gains that people made before 2017, different from the kind of gains people made in 2017. The kind of gains people made in 2017 is different from the kind of gains people made in 2020 and 2021. And the kind of gains people are also going to make in 2023 and 2024 will be different. Will be totally different. I know so many persons are preparing to tell you that in 2025, the bull run is going to be heavy. What they are saying, I won't say, let me not say whatever they are saying is wrong, but it will surprise so many of persons that the bull run will not last that long once it kicks in. Once it kicks in. So preparation begins now, not next year. Now, let's talk about projects that could help sustain the next bull run, like project that we know that has been, not like new projects. There are a few projects that has been, that are not actually new, that could literally sustain the next bull run. And one of those projects is Phantom, FTM. Phantom is one project I strongly believe in that will sustain the next boom and also still give insane gains in the next. I believe in Phantom's possibility that it will be very, very more innovative and huge for people. Huge for people. Another protocol I believe in that could turn out to sustain the next boom and very well for people is Monero. Monero is XMRO. Monero solves a particular problem, which is the problem of privacy. And privacy is a need that before now it was needed, but not as the need for it is going to be increasing. I'm going to put this now. The way the world is going to is what we call the age for cloud security, the need for cloud security. There are about 21 things that are going to be happening in the world between now leading into 2030. And one of those things is that the essence of cloud security will be increased. So people who are going to be involved in a lot of cloud security will be able to turn out to become mega millionaires. One of the other shifts that is going to happen is that we are in an age, or we are leading to an era whereby e-commerce will become dead. So the wave or the trend of e-commerce is getting to a point whereby it's getting to its climax. There's a shift from e-commerce trend. And these are like talking about business trend and business shift now. There are about 21 shifts that are going to hit the business world. And one of those shifts, which is going to be in this aspect of cloud security, is also a need where that's a coin like Monero solves. A coin like Monero solves. So its relevance will become more pronounced. It will become more pronounced even as the next boom kicks in. So people might be able to see as much as 1,000% growth on a coin like SMA Morano, even in the next boom, and definitely it should give a lot of massive gains, like long-term, preparing for the next boom and what's not. Okay, guys, let me know if you guys are still seeing me and you can still hear me, and if what I'm saying is making sense. Type the word sense on the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Zoom, just type the word sense. Let me know you guys are connecting with me and I'm not speaking to myself. And I hope you guys are flowing with the session. Then another coin that is actually was sustained in the previous run that I also believe could also do so well, like in the next boom, and give a lot of people insane gains and insane profit, is LTC. LTC, Litecoin should literally do so well because and especially because the fact that Litecoin is actually having their halving this year. So the same way we have Bitcoin halving, and Bitcoin having effects, like there's like an if ripple effect on Bitcoin halving and becomes bullish. The same way we had ETC halving. Remember, ETC halving helped ETC to be a bit bullish. That's the same way we're having Litecoin halving in this year, 2023. I think between this first quarter and the second quarter of this year, it's LTC halving. And like I've been bullish on LTC since December, and I've been on it since December, and I've been on profit since December on LTC, and I still have a bag of it that I'm holding, because I believe it should like continue like moving upward and upward and upward. So I am bullish on LTC. LTC is something that if you also trade futures, you can actually look for a long position on LTC, and you could also make a lot of money. So like the first one I said is FTM, the second I said is Monero, the third I say is LTC. The third I say is LTC. Number 4 is Safcoin. Safcoin. If you're not holding Safcoin, you're literally joking. You're not serious with your life. You are not ready to make money this year. Safcoin is also one of those coins that will literally just boom and make a lot of people millionaires. A lot of people will make so much money from Safcoin. So if you don't have Safcoin, go to Hotbit and buy a bag of Safcoin. Buy a good quantity of Safcoin. Safcoin will make a lot of people money. So we have FTM, we have Monero, we have LTC, we have Safcoin. Safcoin could literally just explode this year as well. Could explode this year. So you want to make sure like you have that in order. So if I'm to, let's say I want to like write this in position of preferences that could be good or is what's dealing with, let me do this for us. Let me do this for us, because people always ask this question. So I want to make sure people won't, I answer everything I need to answer while I am teaching what's ours today. Okay. So in preferences, we have Safcoin as number 1. We have LTC as number 2. We have Monero as number 3. We have FTM as number 4. Like these 4 will do so well even in the next bull run. And if we're looking at right now, I think right now there's like a little FTM season, a lot of FTM coins and make phantom season, like making money. But if we're looking like right now, like what coins out of these 4, which of them right now could literally be bullish in coming weeks and days, is LTC and Safcoin. That's why I place them like number LTC and Safcoin, because LTC's halving like is this first quarter, I think so, and Safcoin's also major bullish news and their funding is also this first quarter. So these are 2 coins you want to make sure you have a good amount of. Like after this Zoom session, after this live session, make sure you buy a bag of Safcoin and also position yourself. Like nothing I say is a financial advice, of course, so tread carefully because I'm not a financial advisor. So let's go to the PDF. So what is the next market move? What is the next market move? Let's talk about what the next market move is going to be. So this will lead us to go to the charts. Let's go to the charts and let's talk a bit about what the next market move is going to be. What the next market move is going to be. Let me know if you can see my chart screen. Let me know. I think I've. Let me know if you can see my chart screen. Okay, I see someone dropped a comment on YouTube that says LTC halving in July. Yeah, July should be second quarter. So, and one thing you should understand about such stuffs like halving is You don't buy when it is happening. You buy before it happens. When it's happening, it's already late, because most times after it happens, people are like, what have we been waiting for? So you just, okay, I just shared the screen now. Can you guys see the screen? Can you see the screen? What is the next market move? So, okay, we can all see. So now, whenever I want to have my bias on the next market move, one of the major factors I always look at is I look at the DXY. The reason I look at the DXY is because it's the dollar index. And the dollar index is the currency that is used by the world power. And the world power is America, the United States of America. So whatever happens to the United States of America, knowing fully well that most of the global, like the global denominated currencies, like when I'm talking about the global denominated currencies, most countries in the world have their currencies backed by or denominated in the USD, in the dollars. So whatever happens to this economy has an effect on economies in third world countries, literally the whole world. So looking at it gives you like a key factor even on every other thing you want to do. Now, when I was doing this analysis, I did this like before now. So basically, if you have been following up the live trading sessions I was doing like every week last year, when I was doing this last year, I think you will have to check the YouTube channel, check the video that the YouTube channel. You will see where I started predicting that once the DXY is going to go to as high as this level, which is the 114 region. This was where I actually highlighted last year for you guys. That the DXY is to go to as high as 114. And once it gets there, expect a pivot in the general market. I do not believe that it will go higher than that. It will not go higher than that. I don't believe it. If it happens, then maybe something, whatever. So I believe that was like the highest peak. And when I started talking about it, the price was around this level or so. I think 96. That's when price was right around 96 or so. So you could check the videos. If you check all I think if you watch the live trading sessions I held last year, it will literally help you have a view, like a previous view of where I'm coming from for those who have not been following or those who are watching for the first time, and to help those who are following pick up to how each per time I've been following the next move and the next move and the next move and whatnot. So this was one of the moves I was looking at. This was when I expected that, okay, there will be a retest at this level and it will buy and buy up and buy up and buy up and then get a fall from here. Now, this is the thing about DXY, and it is correlative to almost every asset. It's correlative to Forex, correlative to stocks, correlative even to cryptocurrencies as well. Although the past 1 to 2 months, there have been a major decoupling from Bitcoin to the DXY, a major decoupling from cryptos to the DXY. However, if you are fluid with the market reactions, you will still be in profit and be able to flow per time. Now, this will give us the good bias of what could possibly be the next move of the market. First of all, when I first highlighted or looked at the chart, I saw a break of structure that is quite bullish. But remember, one of my forecasts for the year is that I forecasted that there was going to be an issue in the American economy. And I see a lot of companies folding up and having issues in America in the year 2023. And when that's happening, means the DXY is going to fail and there will be a fall or a bearish market or a bearish DXY in the year 2023. That was my intuitive analysis and my own futuristic forecasting and sentiment for the year 2023 when it comes to DXY. Now, if that is going to happen, when I started talking about this in December for the new year 2023, that this is one of the things that's going to happen. So when we got into the new year, we November, December, and we've been having like it continue the dip and the fall of the DXY like in continuation, and this proves like a break of structure on these levels for the DXY. This means the DXY has been confirmed to be bearish on the daily and even on the weekly and also on the monthly as well. And once that, whenever understanding the basics of market structure, when there is a break of structure that is bearish, what follows is that there should be a retest and then the bearish market continues. So what we are seeing or expecting in DXY is a little push up to maybe these levels, or here, like the top of this channel, which is just breaking out of this bearish channel now. It could decide to move up to this level before moving downward, but it could move up here, move down. It could also move as high as this level before going down. So, but the question is, you ask is, if this is going to move up, the general bias, what we're expecting is that it's going to go down, but this could possibly happen. How does this affect us, and how does this affect other markets that could literally give us money? That is the most important thing. So this could happen. This could happen. But either one that happens, I expect this major fall on the DXY. And once the dollar started falling, pairs like EU, for example, the Euro USD, will definitely also correlate to it. So for those who trade the Forex market, for example, let's look at Euro USD, and let's look at a couple of levels on Euro USD. And basically, what would follow. Now, when the USD, the DXY begins to move up, when it begins to move up, we start having the euro falling, the Euro USD, which is the EU starts going down because the euro begins to fail to the USD, and the USD begins to gain strength and stamina and capacity. And now, but when the dollar begins to sell, and it begins to sell, it begins to fail. The EU begins to buy, like the euro begins to gain strength over the dollar, it begins to buy. So this means if we are expecting that the DXY is going to be a bearish shape, but it's moving to a point whereby it's going to give us sell entries, then this is what we should expect. I was actually looking to make entries here and here on EU. However, it did not come, it did not activate me. So it didn't come into my entry. I missed this by a couple of pips. It didn't even move here. It didn't even near yet, but here it moved a bit closer, but I missed it at a couple of pips. I don't know if it's going to come up, but if it comes up, I will see enter this trade. If it comes here too, I will see take this trade, because this is what I expect. I'm watching for DXY to get to these levels. The moment DXY gets to the levels I'm looking at, or the levels I'm expecting, then this will give me bias on all my trades, and the next thing I'm going to trigger. So let's assume DXY continues moving up to go to where it should sell from, and then EU begins to fall. These are levels where I begin to look. I begin to look at the level of 1.03. I look at the level of 1.006. These two major levels. The down level here is, I doubt it's going to even come this low. I doubt it. Because if you're looking at the 2-hour chart here, and you know this thing, sometimes when it comes to currencies can be literally very, very, very sluggish. They're not like as fast as crypto. They're actually very, very sluggish and boring, but they are also very easy to trade. Now, if you look here, if these are the levels I'm looking at, the levels I actually highlighted this coin here and here. So if the DXY decides to buy up to this region, the moment it enters this region, I will just want to be sure how low has this guy gone. If this currency pair is around here, I will enter a buy immediately. If it's around here, I will enter a buy immediately. If it's also below here, anywhere around this region, I will enter a buy immediately. And this is the kind of buy I'm talking about. I'm talking a buy whereby I'm going to be swinging this buy for weeks and months. Because if we're looking on a 3-month cycle for these assets as well, you see here that this is like a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and a higher low. So literally this could just blow up and continue to go up. So if we're having a bearish shape for the DXY, then we should have a bullish shape for EU as well. And of course, there'll be a lot of in-between opportunities to trade and make money. And for those who are if you're in the prop firm signal platforms, you could literally also utilize the daily calls and whatnot I've been dropping from my chart. So you can be able to like copy my trades. And actually for the next 30 days, it's basically an opportunity for so many people to like make money, grow their Forex accounts. And also some people who want to pass their prop firm are literally using my trades to pass their prop firm as well. You can see the screenshot, the testimonies. It's amazing. So let's continue looking at what if this could be the next market move. If this could be the next market move, what is going to happen to Bitcoin? How does this relate to Bitcoin? What is going to happen to Bitcoin, and how does this relate to Bitcoin? So let's look at BTC. Let me know if you guys can see my screen on BTC. So if you look on BTC, I'm coming. There are certain things I actually okay. I want to go. I'm looking from the daily time frame, so people get my full buyers over time, and you can look at also possible entries again. So first and foremost, this was our first entry for Bitcoin, and this has been since November. From November, I told you guys that we have gotten to the 60 level low, the 60-day level. And if you've been following my analysis I've been giving us, especially when I was doing the weekly live sessions, like, and also the CME every month, I've been updating us. We've been catching every major move in Bitcoin, every major move. 90% of the time, out of every 10 predictions I give, I have been right. Only one out of every 10, you see me there, it goes the other way. 90% of the time, I have been right, and we've catch every major move down to down here, buys and sells. You can see some of the icons are still left here. I left all the icons. Some of them I just left them. Sometimes you just leave them, but you see how we use the major patterns. The major pattern that works, the most powerful pattern for Bitcoin is week off. If you can actually accurately decipher the right week off stage, BTC is per time. That is the most powerful method. Like, I've tested every method when it comes to trading Bitcoin. The most powerful out there is week off. SMC doesn't come close to the pattern of week off. Week off is more powerful than ICT when it comes to Bitcoin. Now, looking at BTC USD, if you look, this was our entry. This was the 60-day level I created in November. And this is our first entry, and it moved up, it came down, moved up. It's been moving up. And it's been dancing and playing with people's emotions. Like I say, so many persons are forecasting that BTC is going to go to 10K, it's going to go to 11K, it's going to go to 8K. Now, of course, first of all, looking at the charts and looking at the market, I expected that this BTC should also go to like 12K, 11K, 10K. But let us ask yourself, if everybody's expecting Bitcoin to go to 12K, why should they go to 12K? If everybody's expecting it to go to 10K, this is obvious that this is going to go to 10K. If something is obvious, why should it happen when it comes to trading? We know that this market over time and time again has chosen to show that it is superior. Nobody is like a god of the market. I am not a god of the market. This market does what it wants to do. And you have to be ready to be fluid, to adapt. That is the secret why I'm always profitable, because I am not attached to the market. I am ready to move to its change and not to any strong bias as if we're in one kind of court. So basically, this is my expectation. And my expectation has been that BTC should go to as high as 24,000. And I am still believing that that it should go to as high as 24,000. I expect that. Probably there could be some news that could break this or go against it, but I still expect it to go as high as 24,000. Now, but before that happens, so which is definitely obvious from what so many of your normally your coaches might want to tell you, but this is me, this is Shifuwealth, and you're my live session, so this is what I am trading. So meanwhile, in the lower time frame, there is like some risky opportunities here. Like, and I actually highlighted these risky opportunities because of the way DXY has been misbehaving. So, like I said, this was why I say DXY decoupling from Bitcoin, because as the pump in DXY is actually expected to make Bitcoin drop a bit. But however, you can see that Bitcoin is also moving up. So it is like the past 2 months has proven that BTC is decoupling from the DXY. However, there could be scalping opportunities. Like this was my second buy entry. Yeah, no, this was the second buy entry. This was the third buy entry. And I did not enter a buy here. This was, I think it was somebody else, one of the traders in the trading community that actually dropped a trade for this entry, but I did not enter that trade. So there could be 2 opportunities here. Like if someone could decide to risk 1% here, 1% here, one of them might play out. It might come here, sell down to this level. This is 1 to 3. You take profits. It could also come here and buy up. This is just like scalp opportunities, not like a major swing movement. This is like scalp opportunity, which could also turn to major swing movement. But these are 2 levels that I'm looking to like sell down BTC and buy BTC. It's from the 30-minute chart. So it's a short-term entry opportunity, a short-term entry opportunity for Bitcoin. So people who trade could literally like use it and make some money for themselves, So because of course, if BTC decides to complete gambling, it could gamble around there and give us this, so like we could like make money here and also make money here. But if it decides to play and decides to DXY get to the level whereby it starts falling, we should just know that we should just be getting ready for like a major move. Someone who decides to say, okay, I want to be a swing trader, like I want to swing BTC, swing it in a way whereby I want to like go to sleep and say, okay, I want to go to sleep but I just want to swing this thing. That person could decide to, that person can actually, but it's going to take like a very, very huge stop loss. Person stop loss is going to be like in 15,600 here. Your stop loss could be 15,600 here, which is this level. And BTC could dabble around this level and continue buying up to, that's this for swing trader. Now this is like, I'm sharing like 1 to 4 opportunities here. The first opportunity is the target which I gave to us. The second opportunity is the sell and buy on the scalp on the 30 minutes. The fourth one is somebody wants to say he wants to swing and decides to use 15,600 as a stop loss and projects, can now target as high as like 20K, 24K, 26, 28,000 to as high as possibly 30K or so if it decides to go that high. So BTC could decide to surprise us sometime this year, later this year, anytime this year, to move to like 28, 29K. That surprise could happen. If it happens, it's a surprise. But however, what I'm projecting is these levels. These levels where I highlighted are the levels I'm actually projecting BTC to go as high as well. But you want to look at for both the sell entry I gave on the 30 minutes and the buy entry. So whatever has happened right now. So the opportunity here is, everything I'm saying about Bitcoin is trying to show you that in each swing of BTC, there's an opportunity to make money. And all you just have to know which levels to react to, which levels to play in, and then make money out of it. So let's go to something that people like so much. I think this could be the last thing to talk about before I take any questions we have. What trades can you give me now, Shifu? Let me make money with. You've been saying so many things, and these things you've been saying is bigger than my brain. I just want trades that will give me money. There are always people who are like that. So let's talk about trades that could literally give money. And let me close up the PDF. So after that, I will also take our questions. But before I proceed on that, I want to know, are you guys enjoying the session? Is the session giving you a certain level of clarity, a certain level of understanding? Let me know in the comment section if you're enjoying the session and it's giving you a certain level of clarity and understanding. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. I want to receive a feedback from us so I know that you guys are benefiting or gaining from the session. Let me know in the comment section. Okay. So first and foremost, I gave us a review of certain assets. And those certain assets which are like long-term, which is Monero and FTM. Then I talked about LTC, and then I talked about Savcoin. For FCM, I think there's a frenzy going on in the season. So basically one could maximize assets within the FCM ecosystem and make money out of it. That one is there. But LTC, I was supposed to do an analysis for LTC. So maybe once I'm done with whatever I'm to mention for us, I might do an analysis to give us an entry, like an exact entry point. But however, you can actually look for an entry point or an entry level for LTC, an entry point for entry level for LTC to ride it into the next couple of weeks and months and make profit out of it. Then also, and Savcoin is major. If you have not bought Savcoin or you just have a very little amount, make sure you buy Savcoin tonight. After this session, go and buy. Savcoin is something you don't want to miss out on. You don't want to be like the person who decides. But if you know that when you sell, it will make Savcoin to pump. So please sell. If you're selling will make it to pump, please sell. Do not carry your spirits of village people to come and affect our bags. But if you know that you are destined to be rich this year and make a lot of money and want to really see life-changing game, make sure you bag a lot of Savcoin. There are a lot of things going on in that platform. I think their funding might come in this Q1 as well. And if it comes in, it should be very, very bullish for them. Like very, very bullish. So many major announcements are going to roll in 2023 for them. So make sure you buy Savcoin on Hotbit. I prefer Hotbit because I think there's so much so much tax or fees on LAT token. So I prefer Hotbit. It's easier. So you can go on Hotbit and buy a bag of SAF as well. And that's for that. Then for LTC, I gave us 2 entries. For BTC, sorry. BTC. Bitcoin. I gave us entries on Bitcoin. For swing and also for short buy. Now, this is the thing. If DXY comes here and decides to start selling down, probably by the time BXY comes here, BTC might have given us a drop. I don't know how low it's going to get to. But if it gives us a drop into any of these, as long as it's within this zone, it gets to. The moment I see that trigger, I will just buy it. I will buy BTC like my life depends on it. I'll be buying Bitcoin on both spots. And this, I already have some. I'm already swinging Bitcoin though, but I will just add to my positions. But however, on the 30 minutes, there's a risky opportunity here and here. Is that risky? So let me see if I could copy this. So it's a risky play because BTC has been misbehaving. So let me copy this and share to the Telegram. First of all, those of you who were, if you were in the institutional trading club before now, like for last year, and you have not been added to the new club, I dropped an announcement on the Palliative channel, which was every old member is entitled to 1 extra free month for this year. So make sure you reach out to me so you get added and you benefit from the calls we've been dropping in, because I think just there are barely 20 persons and we are so many in the old channel. So if you've been lost, come back to the house. Come back to the house. So I actually dropped the announcement, and I think probably the announcement, so many person would have missed it along the way. So you send me a message either on Telegram or WhatsApp, and you fill the form so you get added as well. So I'm posting the chat on the Telegram channel. So okay. So you guys will bear with me. Or what I'm going to do is I'm just going to post all the charts on the channel, and then I will edit it later. Like, let me just do that first. Then I'll move over to other coins for us. Other coins for us. It's a very, very simple English I said. I did not say lament on the comment section if you fill the form and you were not added. I said send the DM to me either on WhatsApp or on, what's it called again? On Telegram. Sometimes messages get lost, so you have to follow up and make sure then you'll be added. I think we've given so many calls already, so many, about 30 between first of this year and now. We've given like 30 signals on the Institutional Trading Club. 30, a bit 31. I think it's 31 or 30 or so, and we haven't had one loss yet. So you've missed out a lot of money. Anybody who is serious should have made gets the time to. I told us this year is all about making so much money. This year is not a time for too much talk. This year is just, I'm only serious to those who are serious, those who want to make money. People that are unfortunate should not near me. Only people who are ready to succeed. Okay, we've looked at these things. Let's look at US 30. US 30. So one of the things that is expected to happen if DXY gets very bearish is a buy or a massive buy on US 30. But before that massive buy happens, US 30 should sell. So US 30 already has given us a bullish break of structure to the upside. And after giving us the bullish break of structure to the upside, it has also given a bearish break of structure. So this is where I want to enter a buy on US 30. But before I buy, I want to sell. So this is more like a sell to buy trade idea. If US 30 can decide to move up a bit around this level, I might enter a sell, put my small stop here to sell it down to this level. So this is, if I could get this play, I'll be happy. It hasn't. I was actually thinking it's going to come up, but it came here and it's trying to sell down. So if it sells down and does not pick me, I will cry. But if it comes up to pick me, I will be happy. So that is for US 30. I just posted it on the public channel as well. Let's look at which other coin. Let's look at 1000 Lunar Classic. So first of all, I actually shared this call to those who were on the Institutional Trading Club. When we first entered, we entered here and then it came down a bit. So I told them to close because it was just behaving very, very funny. Like risky daddy. Risky daddy. It was behaving very, very funny. And I assumed that maybe it could calm down. So I was like, I'm going to reanalyze this. Analyze this. So, oh, shit. So there are two things to the playouts here. This could give a little scalp profit from here, like where it is now. A little scalp profit. Before it continues, like, should I say selling down or whatnot? Because I assume that it might decide to sell down, maybe even sell down to this level before buying. But if it sells down, what I would do is I would share, I'll make sure I give like an update on it. So this could be like a possible high risk but also give some profits, shorts, maybe a scalp from here to here or here or here or here, and before it continues selling down as well. So I expected that the way it's misbehaving, I expected that it might just form another lower low before giving us a major bounce up. But the bounce up, if you look here, the projection is huge, like to as high as 0.18 to this level. Then we'll not talk about all that. But before that, there'll be a lot of drama here. So the drama here is entry. So there are two ways to take this trade. One is to scalp and get out in some little profits, and the second is to wait for my next major possible analysis, which I'm going to give. If it falls here, when I reanalyze, we can now make an entry and ride it. Maybe this might be our stop out here or here, and then ride it for a very long time as well. So let me just also highlight it and drop on the general charts for general channel, sorry. Meanwhile, if you're having questions, drop. So once I'm done with this, I could take our questions. I could take our questions. Someone says when, okay, I'm going to answer that once I'm done. Let me share one more asset. Salam alaikum. Oh, I feel, oh God, I don't know what is wrong. Why this thing just, and I actually did this analysis before now. So I wanted us to make an entry, but it has already bought heavily. So this is like, there's also a long push. If you guys recall very well, we started selling ETC from here. It's one of the longest trade ever. Longest trade that I haven't ever. But right now, we are having, I told us that it's going to go to as low as this level. Once it gets there, probably it should buy. So it finally has bought it. And this was the I think the last time I did a live trading analysis for us, a live trading session, and it gave profits. But now getting another entry is where the issue is going to be. But if we can find another entry at a retracement, it will be a good one that will give us profit. Another entry to 16 levels or so. If you decide to give us an entry around that level, we can decide to buy this. So an entry around the zones. That's what we want to watch out for. An entry around 16 levels. So let me just highlight it. I was actually thinking I've already highlighted this before. And let me put something that's like an indicator. So we want to watch out for price reaction to see if we could get up. It will get up. I'll answer every question, guys. Don't worry. Just drop the questions. I'll go through questions and I'll attend to the questions. Okay. A lot have been stated so far. A lot has been mentioned so far. Someone says, when can we start buying Syscoin? Well, let us take a look at Syscoin. Honestly, right now, what I've been for Syscoin, I've not even been paying attention to Syscoin for a long while because I actually believe that Syscoin's time has not come yet. Like, you see, 0.1. So I think if you probably maybe have a spare money, it's not a bad to buy at this level. But I'm not like buying right now. I'm watching traction. This coin is this kind of coin that when the market is about to gain traction, you just start buying like crazy and you just make fast, crazy amount of money. Fast, crazy amount of that's what is going to happen on Syscoin. So for Syscoin is something that I will do small, like in bits. So what I'm doing, like already I have mastered nodes now, so I'm earning Syscoin. That's for me. But I'm just giving advice for people who want to like you could be doing it small and small and small. That's if you don't have the master node. I have master node, I'm earning Syscoin already. So if you have a master node, fine. If you can afford a master node, fine. A master node is just 100,000 Syscoin. So 100,000 Syscoin should be like at the current price, it's even very cheap. 100,000 Syscoin is just $10,000. If you can afford it, it'll be cool. I have a master node of Syscoin. I have 2 master nodes that is running, so it's like 20k at the current price level. So it's fine for that. But if you can't, if you want to be buying it like just in bits, like there's no point trying to go heavy, but in bits. As little as $10 now could turn out to be very, very big in the future. Please, is Lunar Classic and Aerarium talking good investment? First of all, I haven't heard of Aerarium or whatever Aerarium before. That the first time I'm here, I think I've heard something like that, but I did not really pay attention. But Lunar Classic, which is LUNC, is a good coin. Yes, it is a good investment. Should we still buy Job Chain? I am looking at Job Chain and I'm going to send a mail or alert when we should buy. When we should buy, I will let us know. I'll let you guys know. Like I'll drop a broadcast, drop a message, and share a message across to buy when we should. There's a time for everything. So I'll drop the alerts when the time comes. Someone said, I have call coin. What is call coin? CAW. I think for Cal, it's not a coin you should have a very big amount of money there. I think it's something that you should just have a small amount because it's like a meme token that could be serious or could die. It could be serious or could die. I have some Cal myself. Like I have some Cal, but it's a very small amount I have. It's not something that like putting a big amount of money. See, most of the coins, when you see me bullish about a coin, there's a reason why I'm bullish about a coin. Like, it's the reason why I have confidence in that particular asset. It's just like I'm talking about Surfcoin. I have confidence in Surfcoin because I know what they are doing and I know the opportunity we have at hand. The opportunity is insane. And if a person can't see it, probably the person is just blind. Because when it comes heavy, it will definitely change a lot of people's life and make a lot of people's money. The opportunity in Surfcoin is like the opportunity that we had in the first period of Job Chain. For about a couple of months, it took a couple of months before, boom, kind of money I made in Job Chain was unbelievable. And it's a small amount. I think it's about less than $500, gave me about $200,000 or so. And that was in 2020. So you see, that's kind of opportunity that is happening in Surfcoin. That's why I'm bullish on buy and telling everybody to go and buy. Someone said, boss, since most of us don't have enough funds to join your top groups, even at a discount price, can we just pay for sure single tokens? Join the live sessions now. In the live sessions I teach, if you join the live sessions, you get information, you get alpha that could literally help you. But if it's for special informations, I don't really do that. You won't even be able to pay me. There'll be information, there are information that are actually worth a lot of money that you can't even pay me. Honestly, you can't pay me. You can't pay me. What is the hope for Meta? I don't know. I haven't been following up. I don't know what the hope is for Meta Zombie. What is your take on Chainlink? Chainlink is good. Like Chainlink is very, very good. It because of it's the value it provides to the Web3 space. It's as an oracle. It's also something that has connected a lot of chains together, just like its name is a link to different chains. So it provides essence and value to all these chains. So it definitely will remain relevant. Also with the staking, which I think was just recently implemented or is to implement. I don't know if they've implemented the staking. They were talking about implementing staking on Chainlink. That was late last year. I don't know if it has happened or it will happen, but that is also like a bullish catalyst for Chainlink. And it's actually a good prospect on that aspect. Someone said, boss, is AI and DAFIS? Yes, these two coins are actually a very good hold. A very good hold. But I just like, there are certain coins you just like top your back per time. There's not a time to like go hush on assets. Any coins, this kind of coins are going to just buck per time. And then when times for hush comes, So what about carry, sir? Carry, we are waiting for them to launch. Like I said, once they launch list on BSC, people should be get ready to like buy. Just follow up their updates whenever they launch, and maybe they say they are launching on BSC, like just buy, because of their partnerships are crazy. The partnerships of the company are crazy, and what they are going to do this year is insane. It's like a whole next level. That token is like this. That the management of carries is, I liken the management of carry to be in the same level with the top 100 and top 50 coins in CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. So when they are ready, they'll just blow it off as well. So say, what would appreciate your views on RV chain? They're about to seal a partnership with JP Morgan. The thing about this is that the guys behind these things are also what we call the EA, the Ethereum Alliance Agency. They are like Ethereum Alliance Foundation. Sorry. There's this Ethereum Alliance Foundation that has been for years now. They've been for years. These guys are the ones that are backing and supporting the Ethereum ecosystem. And they recently listed and launched what we call the Ethereum staking. So you need about 30 Ethereum to be able to engage in the staking program. And that staking program also, I think there might be an airdrop on RV chain or so for people who are staking that. And it's all related in that category. And JP Morgan has also been buying Ethereum by the sides for quite a while, despite the fact that he publicly or physically, I think he called Bitcoin a bit crypto a trash at a particular point in time. These guys, top Fortune 500 companies are actually the ones in this Ethereum Foundation Alliance as well. So the catalyst for RV chain is quite solid. It's quite solid. But all these chains has their time. It doesn't just happen like boom. It just like, let's say it just comes up and the chain just explode. It doesn't just happen that way. Each of these things has their season and their time of going and growing as well. So let me look through YouTube questions now. Someone said, when Shifu appears, of course, when the Shifu appears, the students prevail. When the students are ready, the Shifu appears. And when the Shifu appears, the student prevails. Someone said, you talked about the pivot the last time. Can you please give us the update on the BTC pivot, seen as there was a little movement to the upside? I think what I've said is what I've said. There are certain informations that are only exclusively for those who are in my private groups, which I don't want to say in the open, but they are there. They are there. But I give us hints. And if you can take these hints that I share, it will make you a lot of money. These are things that are not shared in public. These are things that are not shared everywhere. Like I always say, Shifuwealth is not called to everybody. He's not meant for everybody. He's only meant for those who he's sent to. He's meant for kings. And if you are someone who listens to me and follows, it means that you're a king and you are a queen in life. You are meant to reign. So if you're on this session, you are one of those kings who are meant to reign and rule in life, because these are the people who Shifuwealth is sent to. What's the easiest way to join the private channel? Easy way to register. There is the Institutional Trading Club. There are details about the Institutional Trading Club on the channel, on the general channel. There are details about, there's the VIP. Details about the VIP is also on the channel. So if you are on the House of World channel, I could literally just pin it. Not pin it, like just tag it for you. The how to, the details are all there. So I just tag it. You read through the benefits, what benefits you get when you're a member of those channels, and then you look at the amounts involved for each of them. I just tipped it. Either you can pay in for any of them which you want to be a part of. Any of them want to be a part of. Then for the Shifuwealth palliative, the rules is basically, we have our Team Bybit link. You have to register with our Team Bybit link, fund the accounts, because the calls and we share on the palliative channel is for those who are on the Bybit and our Bybit team, and it's from is shared on Bybit. So on that part and on that aspect. Then looking at, someone is asking, So I said, as many times you don't reply to chats, sir, because there are so many chats I get, and most times I could miss yours. So, and you also have to go straight to the point. You don't have to come to my DM and start asking me, how are you? How was your day? Just if you DM me, just go straight to the point. It is me replying you per time. So what of GMX? GMX. I think I talked about GMX when, Seth. I think I talked about GMX at a particular point in time. GMX is good. GMX. I think GMX has that potential of being one of those coins that will cause a change or a transformation in the next bull run. What about Companion? I'm not holding Companion. I sold on my Companion since. I'm not holding Companion. I sold on my Companion since. Someone said, I didn't get a response on Meta Zombie. Are you everywhere? You're on YouTube, you're here, and this. I said, I do not know. That was my response. My response is, I do not know. I'm not even in Telegram as well. So I'm trying to be fast to attend to as many questions that people are dropping. So I'm saying, how high can Savcoin go? How high can Savcoin go? Savcoin can go to as high as $2, $3, $4. Can go that high. $2, $3, $4 is very possible. So what of job? I've already answered about. I said when the time comes to like give a signal that everybody should start buying, that probably something bullish is about to happen, or there's a trigger in their system. I'll give a review on that. So I'm saying, what is my view on Matic? Like Polygon Matic is very is an amazing is an amazing chain, an amazing chain. Polygon Matic is an amazing chain. It's an amazing chain. Let us look at what's it called? How do I do this now? Okay. Let's see if we could check Matic. I promise you there's something I wanted to check for us. I've forgotten what I said. I said there's an analysis I wanted to do, but I've forgotten what the analysis is. I think I should check my Matic used to be one of my favorite coins back then. Yes. I knew because there were so many major moves in Matic I caught. Since then, I haven't been following up Matic again. This was the buy level I called for Matic. This was the first sell level, second sell level, and the buy level for Matic. I did not actually capitalize on this, but I just analyzed it and forgot it. You know, sometimes when you analyze the market, you can't actually catch everything. You might forget some as well. But it was an amazing analysis I did for this assets. So let's look at the levels involved here. This is the this is awesome. Awesome. Who cares? I think I have to. I'm checking. Someone said, what about? Okay, perfect. Yes, I said I'll give an entry for LTC. I'll give an entry for LTC. So this is more like a amazing level. So this is where I would want to look out for Matic. I want to look out to buy Matic at this level. Coming. I'm coming. Pum. Matic remains to be in that what's it called? Let me just draw this to shorten the time and the talk. If I want to buy this, I'll be looking at here. Like, yes. I think the recording is still on. I think I should stop the recording now. How do I do this? Okay. If I want to buy this, I'll look at these levels. I look at these levels because I think I should. So a possible breakdown to the downside before a move on the upside. That's possible. And I'm looking at a swing perspective for Matic. Look at the swing perspective. Yes, I said I would give an entry for LTC. If I want to check for a scalp perspective, someone said, why do you make your entry below the order block zones? Because I don't trade with order blocks. I don't trade with order blocks. LTC, LTC, LTC. Okay, fantastic. So this was the first entry I gave for LTC, and that's bought heavily on the first entry. This was also the first sell I gave us on LTC. Most of these trades, people don't follow them. Only few people, and the few people who follow them make a lot of money. The few people who follow them make a lot of money, and they do. Because of this was what I saw. I saw this playing out, and it played out nicely. We had a major fall from here. I took this buy. This was where I bought. I bought myself last month, and I'm still in profit. So hopefully what you want to expect, or what we want to expect, is maybe a retest. Except it decides not to give us a retest. But what you definitely want to expect is a retest at this level. But I want to be sure. I want to be sure. Okay. So this could be a perfect entry for me. There are two entries, actually. Two entries, and I will highlight them. And then I assume we are done for the day. So these are the two entries that are possible. Pam, pam, pam. Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, guys, we've said so much so far, and that's all for today. I hope we gained value and we utilize the information that has been shared on today's first live session, trading session, to make money and make profits. Bye for now, everyone.